So, as you guys are sort of sailing right off into the distance with the exploding asteroid behind you, you have that crew of GIF or GIF that just introduce themselves to you, each with their own sort of correlating name, except for one, whose name correlates to that of Barnaby, whose name was Barnaby. You have these 7 GIF or GIF with you, and your ship back with Jerry. So the world is yours to explore, as I'll open up the map for you guys. And you have currently 2 things that you are pursuing, or I guess 3 now. You have the murderer that was sort of apparently changing and framing somebody for whatever reason. You got your ship back and were investigating some of the asteroids for the slavers and bandits, and then you now have this crew of GIF or GIF.
Before we get started, I do have one question. When are we gonna level up? Because I feel like we've been level 4 for a while now.
Soon.
So, okay. that was my question. It just feels like we've been level 4 forever.
It really does.
Soon. TM.
It does.
And then when we get to level 5, we're gonna be that forever.
Dang right, that's how D&D goes.
Yeah.
Yep. It especially feels like that because even if it takes like just 3 or 4 sessions, that's like a matter of a couple months.
Yeah.
So.
But level 5 is where all of you start to get really powerful. So.
Alright. Oh, could you open the map for me, Pat? While you're opening, I was still loading in.
Boom. There
Thank you.
So you guys are right where the circle is. And this whole map, believe it or not, that I have is 100,000 square or it's 100 million square miles from one side to the other. Your ship doesn't travel roughly that fast yet because you're still attuning to the ship and growing in the ship. Your efficiency with using the ship grows with you guys. So you'll eventually be able to...
We can go that fast in our ship?
Eventually, once you get to a higher level, you'll be able to travel this whole map in one day. It's almost like a form of teleportation.
You should go work at NASA and teach them that.
You should teach them that. You're the Spelljammer. So you guys are drifting with your ship, and you have Mark and Mac. It's actually 9 GIF that you have with you. Mark and Mac, Jim and Gim, Gosephina and Josephina, Jeff and Geff, and then you have Barnaby.
Alright.
But the world is yours to explore, and your adventures that you have left lingering are still active, essentially.
So where do we want to go? I want suggestions. I don't know where to take our ship.
Alright, so I believe, like, Garrett would... I don't know if Garrett really knows this, So obviously, you know, Garrett recognized that port asteroid that we were before.
That is correct.
The loading dock asteroid. So would Garrett surmise that we're basically in that area where it was before in the camp?
Probably very close to the prison camp. And you'd probably know for these slavers it was probably only a couple minutes of sailing, which is not very far at all in the scheme of things.
But I don't know if Garrett would know exactly where it is. He just knows it's around here, not.
There's probably some people that you could ask to garner that information.
Okay.
Are you thinking about doing a prison break here?
And I think Garrett's like, maybe. and now he's gonna go chat with people who were incarcerated. I'm like, hey, you guys know, you guys are safe now, but we need to ask you something.
I think Barnaby would probably answer up to you. Yeah, what can I do for you?
Yeah, we just need to know if you remember, anyone see the direction of where you guys were held up.
Oh, we were just on our planet, not too far from here, and all of a sudden these bandits came and just scooped us up and took us away. They kept saying something about putting us big folk to work in the mines. I don't know about you, I would rather travel with some space clowns instead of working in those mines.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if anyone saw which asteroid had the mines.
Oh, I didn't see nothing, and then the rest of them were like, no, we didn't see nothing either. No, we didn't see nothing.
I'm like, yeah, Captain, we need to find out where the mines are.
Is there a radar on this ship or some type of map where we know if there's any settlements nearby or some type?
Unfortunately, you do not have your star map fully mapped yet. And that's one of those things that you sort of acquire as you go. But there are people in possibly planeswalkers or other people that have grown up in the Astral Sea that have a little bit more knowledge of this, the sort of scope of this area and where things might be. One of your crew members is...
Isn't that Captain Elijah still with us?
He is not, no.
I know. I'll say Commander Buzzkill or Captain Elijah would know, probably.
Cordell would be familiar with some of this area, but not necessarily this part of the Astral Sea or Wild Space or Etheria. Cordell would know a little bit more off in the distant.
Would Cordell know anyone who would know?
I think you as a group might be able to surmise somebody that would have an idea.
Personally, I could think of who be Captain Elijah because he's always out in the sea.
I was going to recommend him or Commander Buzzkirk.
Well,
Yeah.
how?
And Garrett was also remembering the words of that person in the bar. Was it McCree?
McCrae.
McCrae. They said something about the asteroids. Like, yeah, there might be. It's best to go back to the guild and get information.
Can we do a some type of? Probably not. So can we do like a phone call or something to them?
They do have message spells later on, but you don't have any access to them right now.
Oh, I guess we're going back to Spelljammer Hall. That's the only thing I can think of, and we can ask where it's at. Then we come back out here, and we come out prepared to whoop some butt. That would be my suggestion, unless someone else has a better idea.
Yeah. Plus, I see that Jerry is his hats of bruises and cuts.
Joey got a bump on the head.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's a little blood too. I'm seeing his HP total.
He's like almost dead.
Well, let me ask this. Bella or Edgar, do you guys have any suggestions?
Be completely honest, I don't remember if my character would know anything. I don't know what to do.
What about you, Edgar?
Is there a skill roll, Pat, I can make that would determine if I knew anything?
I'm trying to think, and I think your character's knowledge of the Astral Sea is very, very minimal to none. So I don't think there would be. So I'm not going to have you roll for it.
Okay.
But as far as characters go, roll an insight check.
Okay. Insight.
DC will be a little bit higher. Okay.
Dirty 20.
So you're thinking back to some of the people you've talked to. And there's one person that does definitely strike out to you as having a little bit of more knowledge about some of this stuff than originally led on to be. And you think McCrae might have an idea of possibly where they are housed, because he seemingly has had a run-in or two with them before.
Oh, I guess we got our answer. Or at least a starting point.
McCrae.
That was good thinking there, Garrett. Because I didn't remember him to be honest with you.
I'm out of character. I'm honestly surprised I remembered him.
So, is he a or are we to presume he's a Spelljammer Hall?
He is a planeswalker. Whether he is there currently, you are unaware of until you check for yourself.
Yeah, I remember he was at the bar. We were having that long chat about basically Garrett's crush, and then he started talking about the asteroid in the mines. I think that chat happened like almost a month ago.
Alright. Well, do Yins want to go back to Spelljammer Hall?
Oh yeah, and I'm like, by the way, Jerry, you need to. I think you need some healing, and I give a nice tap in the back and do a healing touch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the health for that. And Joey's
Let's see if he gets a full heal.
Joey! He got 7.
Close enough.
You immediately see like this dent in his forehead like pop out like, and he's like, Joey, no more headache.
And I'm like, all right, let's rest up and set sail, Captain.
Okay. I guess we set sail back to Spelljammer Hall.
Okay. I want you to roll a d20 for me and add. Let's go with wisdom. Make a wisdom check. Okay. It takes you a little bit of time of getting back used to it. It takes you roughly about a half a day's travel of trying to focus and weed out some of the asteroids that you're traveling through the asteroid belt to get back to the Spelljammer Hall. And as you sort of come in, the docks are there. They do have a couple empty spots on the dock that you're able to swing right up next to probably Captain Elijah's ship and pull on in, dock your boat, floating off into that space. And you are back. You are home.
Yay! Sweet.
Do we get a long rest, or how long did it take?
It was a half a day, but you guys know that you're most likely safe here in the Spelljammer Hall.
I love how you say most likely.
Because nothing is guaranteed in D&D.
Nothing
No,
is.
it is not.
Like, it seems. He said seems.
Well, let's go find whatever this dude's name is, because I already forgot what it is again. We were going to say Captain Edward Kenway is really good at what he is, but he can be forgetful. Just like me.
Just like me, for real, for real.
Yeah. So I forgot his name. What's his name?
McCrae.
McCrae. Okay, let's go
I
find
think about McCree.
McCree.
It's McCree from Overwatch.
Let's go find him. Let's say I'm gonna go. Well, I say this: if you guys want to go do your own thing, you can. I'm gonna go to the bar and try to find this dude.
Yeah,
So we
probably.
at least have an answer, and then we don't have to leave today. We can get a nice long rest here, and then we can hopefully head out in the morning. Of course, everything goes to plan, and he is here.
Sounds good to me.
So I walk my happy ass over to the bar, and I go in, eyes open for him.
Okay, make a perception check as you come into the bar.
Perception. Where is that under skills?
Yep.
Okay.
I can also roll for perception. So I'm looking for the Cray as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get my my crappy rolls out of the way.
So as you guys come in, it's pretty easy to see. You do spot McCrae sitting back at one of the seats in the bar, sipping on what looks to be like one of the drinks that he has. More importantly, Edward and Bella both notice at the bounty board there is a new poster that has been hung up on the bounty board, and it is a picture of Cordell.
Cordell's not with us, right?
No, he's with you guys.
So I turn my head to Cordell and I'm like, go back to the ship until we figure out why you're on there.
Does anybody
let me
have
go back.
disguise?
Let me go back through my notes so that I can make sure that, because I'm having a rough time remember what I exactly created.
Well, I think
Yeah, I'm looking at
Bella,
the poster.
I don't want his ass getting arrested. We need him.
all of you would kind of notice at this point too, especially Bella and Edward being a little bit more perceptive. On the bottom it says "Wanted for murder."
Get the fudge to the ship and hide there. And don't leave till one of us comes to get you.
Okay.
Does it say like for murdering who?
It just says "Wanted for murder."
We'll have to go see
So-
Captain Buzzkill.
Does that
Would
mean
we
that
be
you
able
went
to-
back and read the Cordell history that I messaged you there, Pat?
I did not. That is an impertinence to that, I would say.
Oh. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna beat feet back to the ship. I don't know what I've done.
You
Yes,
go
We
there.
rolled a bunch of dwarf.
This has nothing to do with backstory stuff.
Okay.
And you would know, like, recently, at least from the last time you were here, nothing has been committed.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
I talk to the team, and I tell Garrett, Bella, I want you two to go talk to McCree, or McCrae, whatever his name is, figure out what he knows. Edgar, if you want to go with me, we will go see Commander Buzzkill, and we're going to try to get to the bottom of this mess. Okay, but we have to make it so he doesn't realize Cordell is with us. We can't act surprised to this. We sort of have to be a little crafty, if that makes sense. That's my idea.
Yeah, just here's something we can do, Captain. Just be safe. I'm going to before we are we right now still together, or did Cordell already beat? All right, so I'm gonna do establish another psychic whispers between myself, you, and Cordell. That way, basically, we can all, as long as we're like within a mile, we can all like telepathically reach each other.
Well, let me ask this to our lovely DM: is our ship in where Commander Buzzkill is within a mile radius?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the Spelljammer Hall is not necessarily far from the docks. It's a very small asteroid that you guys are kind of stationed on.
Okay. Then you're good to go.
Alright, so we can... Actually, we only got it for an hour.
Don't you have that luck thing?
No, that's for the D20s.
You have luck, but I think you only have like one luck point left for today.
Use it. Reroll.
No, it's only for d20s. Luck is for d20s as well.
Oh, that's terrible.
I mean,
Okay.
it's still an hour of.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're gonna have to make that hour work then. Okay. Does that sound like a plan to you guys?
Yeah, Bell and I will talk to McCrae. You go with Edgar to see Commander, and Cadell stays behind the ship, manages things, and we'll see what we're doing next.
Well, as Edgar and I are walking over to Spelljammer Hall, I think of this idea that I tell Edgar. There's this card game. I love playing cards. That's what I tell him. I said, there's this card game we should make that deals with planeswalkers and creatures, and we should call it Magic. What do you think of that idea?
Alright, sounds too dangerous for me.
Wow.
Sounds like it gets pricey.
That is no lie.
We continue on blah 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 blah, and I don't know, whoever you want to do first, Pat. You can do Bella and Garrett, or you can do myself and Edgar. Whoever you want to do first.
Let's do Cordell, because I think he'd be heading back to the ship.
Oh, all right, do Cordell.
So Cordell, as you're heading back to the ship, probably doing it with some form of expediency. I want you to give me a perception check.
One perception check coming up. Waiting. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh man, I rolled amazing too. So as you are walking back to the ship, you'll probably be a little bit more of haste. You clock what looks to be the bounty hunter, Django. And he seems to be having already somebody under his left arm, and he's like kind of dragging them. And he clocks you too. He meets your eyes.
Okay.
And then he's going to keep pulling the guy towards the Spelljammer Hall. But he does clock you.
What you got there, Django?
A little bit of scum. This guy's also wanted for murder.
What kind of murder? Who did he murder? Who wanted him?
Whoever posted the bounty on Spelljamming Hall. I'm just doing the job and getting paid. I don't know the details. I think he shot some folk.
Who is he?
I think he works here on the docks.
What do you mean you think? You went after a bounty, you don't know the guy's name, don't know what he looked like, and you aren't really sure what he did? Come on, dude.
Oh, I know what he looked like. It was on the picture. All I care about is the money. It's easy enough.
Well, everybody's got to have their priorities, but what was his name?
It's Jasper.
Jasper. Oh. Alright, well, don't kill him.
I won't do that. I just need the money. I'm coming for you next. He just smiles.
Yeah.
There's quite a reward on your head, you know.
Well, you got to be good at something, you know. I'll see you in the future.
I'll see you in the future. He just kind of smiles and walks off, dragging Jasper.
Don't like that.
Is his last name
I
Fett?
don't remember.
His last name is
Block. His last name is Block.
Fresman.
Jenga Block.
Jacob Block.
So, wow, I just read a note. So does his first name start with a J or a D?
Django. I'll tell you.
All right. Okay, so it's referring to Django because I was sure what it was like referring to Django, like a reference to Django Fett, or Django starts with the letter D of the.
It's like the Django, but without the D.
Okay. Which also is a bounty hunter in a way.
Hey, it's almost like I got the inspiration from someone.
Alright.
So, then we'll jump over to, was it Edward and Garrett were heading upstairs to Captain Buzzkirk, or was it Edward and Edgar?
Edward and Edgar.
Ed and Eddie are heading upstairs. Got it. Okay, so you two head upstairs, and as you do that, Garrett and Bella will cover you talking to McCrae. You walk over as McCrae is currently in a big sip of ale. He wipes it off with his metal hand. Turns to you guys walking over. What do we have here?
We're back.
I can see that.
I'm gonna wave down a bartender and be like, take a quart of ale, please.
Bastion's like, I gotcha. And he like stretches out his arm, he pours it, and then he stretches his arm across the whole bar and drops it in front of you.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
I'm gonna take a big swig. And then I'm gonna say, so, who's that? Oh no, wait, we're talking to the person that's wanted, right? No, we're not.
That is McCrae.
Isn't McCrae the one that's wanted?
No.
Alright, so I'm gonna say, so who's the fella on the poster there? Who's he accused of killing? Like nonchalant.
Talking about Cordell, right?
Yeah.
Well, Cordell's
Yeah.
accused. Not quite sure. Probably one of the dock hands. They've been the one dropping like flies lately.
Really? If they're dropping like flies, you think there'd be more posters up here?
I mean, flies is in a couple here and there, but not like we got ourselves a bug zapper or something.
Or you know anything about this guy? Is he worth going after for bounty?
Nah, I don't do bounty hunting no more. It's beyond me.
What are you up to these days?
I'm more into stopping bandits.
Oh yeah? Get any good ones lately?
I haven't seen any since probably over there by the plane of Earth, the asteroid belt to the southeast. You know, there's a big asteroid that houses a mine in there. What they're doing's beyond me.
Where is that asteroid?
A little bit to the southeast. If you just keep on going past some of the hideouts that some of the bandits cling in, you'll find it. You can't miss it.
So basically, now since we were kind of almost there, we can correlate with, so we could like kind of pinpoint with what McCrae told us to our knowledge of the area, and
it was a little bit. You were close to it, but it was a little bit more to the southeast. Between you and me, those folk are dangerous. They pick up people around there off of some of the nearby material planes and planets. They get them to work in the mines.
Yeah, we gotta. And that's why I think it's time to to give him the old surprise.
I concur.
Alright. Appreciate the info.
Not a problem.
Can't remember what we were trying to get at with them.
Oh, we just did.
Garrett, I want you to roll a history check for me.
Good at this. Alright, okay. Alright.
Not too shabby. You kind of have like this fuzzy, vague memory that you overheard the warden talking to somebody, and then you hear that rough and gruff voice of McCrae. What are we gonna do now? Huh. And you know that he was probably there. At least at some point. And that's how he might have some of that knowledge.
Yeah, I just got like either like a brain blast or like a hole in my head. I'm like, holy fuck! Like, and I'm like, now, hey, I'm more curious. How do you know all this?
I'm trying to put my past behind me. Make amends.
Amends for what?
The harm and bad things I've done to people.
I think we're all trying to do that in some way or another.
Ain't that the truth?
Do I remember like if he like see or heard him like doing some things to the slaves or?
No, you feel like it would be a little bit more clear if that was the case. And you could probably recall that this information of him was a very long time ago. It wasn't recent.
Like I don't know what to say. I don't know if I can forgive you, but I do thank you for the info.
I don't expect you to forgive me. My actions will do that.
Well said. And I did say that I'll put my actions to the test, and I say it's going to be only the start of it.
Keep on doing it, little buddy. He kind of smiles and he swigs his ale. Just make sure you don't push yourself too far. And he clinks his glass down, and you can see his metal hand that kind of stretches all the way up his arm. Almost as he had possibly lost his arm in trying to achieve something.
Now, oh yeah, we have to be honest. We did beat that that whale thing that took his arm.
That
right?
took his arm, yeah. He just hasn't gotten it fully put back on yet. The shark. It was the mechanical shark.
Who has it right now, or is it back at the ship? Or...
You gave it back to him, I thought.
Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah, okay, we did. I'm like, yeah, you gotta get that arm back up, or you want to keep your cool metal hand.
It's easier to fire with this one as much as it's a desire to have mine back on. I'll just keep it around as a trophy.
And I'm like, yeah, we beat that whale, so I think we can beat that warden.
He kind of looks you over. I don't think I'd stand a chance against the warden. Best of luck to you all.
And I'm like, hey, yo, not Charlie. probably the most confident that Garrett has ever sounded. It's like out on the outside, he's like, nah, I'd win.
Okay.
And then inner Garrett is a little worried, it's a little concerned, but outer Garrett's like, oh yeah.
He smiles, like confidence. He's like, I'll buy a round of beers. He orders a round of beers as we're going to cut to Ed and Ed.
And I'm like, now we're talking.
So we'll cut to Ed and Ed upstairs.
Ed and Eddie.
Yep.
So we walk in and we go see Commander Buzzkill.
As you walk into his office, he's like retouching up one of his ship inside of the bottles, like with a long pair of tweezers, and he's like, "Oh, good." And he lifts up and he hits his hand like on top of the bottle, and the whole ship inside the bottle just crumbles and falls. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to have to fix it."
You have a couple minutes for us.
Indeed, I do. What can I do for you?
So, we were walking around town, and we saw a bounty notice for Cordell. Any insight on that?
Between you and me, I think something similar is happening to what has previously happened that we were investigating. Especially since I believe you all have been gone for some time, and this happened yesterday. So have you all been back within the past day or so? Like yesterday?
We weren't here yesterday. We came in today.
And I can concur, because I did sense your amulets put you somewhere around the plane of eternal snow.
So, something happened yesterday, and Cordell's being blamed for this.
That is the expectations.
Okay. So, if you know that, why don't you do something about it?
Aha. It was an assumption, and I do trust you all. You all are very trustworthy people. So, at this point, it's less of an investigation into Cordell and more so as a bait for who might want to be framing him.
Oh, the problem is, we don't know if anyone's going to go after Cordell. We have to watch our asses now, and we might have to take someone out that we shouldn't need to. That's going to paint a bigger target on our back.
And you all are still investigating the previous case, yes?
Yes.
Have you had any progress?
Do we have any problems? I don't.
From your last time? No. Huh? You know it's most likely a changeling.
Okay.
Or somebody that can shape-shift. Someone that can inherently do it and not magically.
So they shape-shift as Cordell. Maybe it's the same person, and they know we're onto them. Could that be it? Well, why don't we possibly do this? Could we, as we're investigating this, we need to make sure no one messes with Cordell. No one tries to kill him, no one tries to take him. What can we do here? Because if we can't do anything, then it's not safe for us to come back here.
You guys, I will remind you, you do have your item that you requested from Najura in Nemarius. That may or may not be complete.
What item's that?
You requested a form of goggles to see true forms of shapeshifters.
Who has goggles? 'Cause I don't see that in my inventory.
Well, you guys requested them from the magic shop.
Oh, so we have to go pick it up. Interesting. Okay, so in my mind, I'm speaking to Garrett, and based on the sounds thing, I know his business with McCrae is done, and I tell Garrett, we're still talking to Commander Buzzkill here. If you can go to the magic shop and get our goggles.
And I respond telepathically back like, "Alright, Captain, we're pretty much done. We found the coordinates to where they are, thanks to McCrae. Alright, we'll go and pick it up for you."
Perfect. Alright. So, sounds like to me, if the debate's already done, we already know Cordell was a wanted person. Our changeling could possibly be gone now at this point, if they were here. Or, there are murderers in this world who like to see their victim fall. So, maybe we can do a little stage, Edgar, and Commander Buzzkill. We get Cordell. We have you, Commander Buzzkill, pick a bounty hunter, that will not hurt Cordell, but make it kind of real, like he's trying to take him in. We tell Cordell to, sort of act like he doesn't know what's going on, too, in a sense. He doesn't know that he has or he knows he has a wanted poster, try to, how do you want to say it? He tries to blend into the crowd, but he doesn't do it good enough where he knows he can get caught. But he doesn't think he's going to get caught, but he gets caught by this bounty hunter that Commander Buzzkill sends. That we know that's safe, and maybe we can make a little uprising about it. And then what we can do, Garrett and Bella can sort of be standing on a roof of a building and looking over all the people with these goggles on to see if we see the changeling. And then what we can do is, since Edgar maybe could do some type of spell or some shit to stop the guy and freeze him in place, and then we go after him. Does that sound like a cool idea?
I think so.
Yeah, just have the idea. What if this guy doesn't appear as Cordell? I guess we could use the item.
That's where we have, if Commander Buzzkill gives us a bounty hunter it's like a fake bounty hunter almost. Nothing's going to happen to Cordell. It's just a stage. But because when Cordell was walked back to the ship, since we were telepathically here from him, we know he ran into Django. We need another bounty hunter that's not going to do something to him now.
Which, as you guys are having this conversation, the door gets kicked into Commander Buzzkirk's office. And you see Django walking in, dragging a person. And he throws him onto the ground and walks up to the desk. "I'll take the 50 platinum pieces, please, Commander." And Commander Buzzkirk slides over a satchel. "Pleasure doing business with you." And he turns and looks at all of you. "I'll be right back, friends." He smiles at you.
And I would say, I say you come right back here.
"What do you need?" "I got business to do."
We know what business you gotta do. I know right well and clear what you gotta do. And I'm gonna tell you right now, we can do this one of two ways. You can help us, and Commander Buzzkill here will give you some money for helping us. Or
Intriguing.
we'll kill you right now.
Oh, tisk.
Oh shit.
You can't harm me within the guild walls without repercussions, friend. But I'm interested in coin. So what is this thing you're talking about?
We know you're going after Cordell, but he didn't do it. He's been framed.
Say it ain't so, really.
So, we need to catch the person who's framing him, and we're taking an assumption they're still here. So we need you to capture him, but we need you to do no harm to him.
Interesting. And what percentage cut are we talking here for the staging? Because the bounty currently is set at 25 platinum pieces, I believe.
Commander Buzzkill will give you 30.
Oh, pfft. Really now? He turns over to Commander Buzzkirk. Give me a persuasion check there, Edward.
I'm looking for persuasion. Can I reroll that?
You can use your last luck if you would like.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Better.
He looks at you. I think that I can do 25 platinum pieces. And I'll give you a free beer tonight. And Django kind of looks over. For a fake staged capture. Done.
Alright.
During that
And
time...
then, if we do not see the changeling, Django, you just bring Cordell to Commander Buzzkill's office. That's it. Alright, so what we're going to do is we need you to give us 2 hours, be on the streets waiting for Cordell. We'll make sure he walks into you and make a scene trying to get him.
2 hours, perfect. Okay then.
Enough time to enjoy his free beer.
During that time, we'll cut to Garrett and Bella, who are walking into the magic shop. And Najura is there, with his long blue cloak on, with Nemarius the golden tiefling. And Najura says, welcome in! Hello! I haven't seen you all in some time. Are you looking for your item? We finished it up?
Yeah, we come to pick up the item. There's a question.
Alrighty then. Here you are. These are temporary, at least, unless you would like to purchase them afterwards. On loan, at least, for your current mission. These are goggles of revealing. You put them on, you attune to them, and you can see a disguised or illusioned creature or person's form, their true form, as long as they are within 60 feet of you. So he'll drop those for one of you.
Alright, so I'm thinking we should, if either Bella or myself should hold these.
And you can attune to them as an action in this campaign. Allow that.
Alright, how's your perception, Bella?
Let me tell you. I have +4 perception.
And I assume you're proficient.
Yes.
Do you have night vision?
She's an elf.
Oh.
She should.
How do I tell if I do?
It's a racial trait. You have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Vision. Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Can I say, since I've already kind of got these goggles from night, I don't know if I can like wear both at the same time.
Unfortunately, you cannot.
So I think I'll like. Yeah, you should take these Bella and put them on.
Alright, I'll take them and put them on and attune to them.
Okay. So as you put them on, currently Nemarius, as you look at him, he is a golden tiefling, but before you put the goggles on, he has like the most elegant, like flowing cape, and he's very elegant and just fancy and just over the top, and as soon as you put the goggles on, he's wearing like just comfy clothes that he's disguised to look super fancy. He's like wearing jams to work, but they look like full-on regal robes. Nemerius must
like
go to the
Damien
back.
up.
He likes the robes.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you grab that also reels and put them in your inventory, Bella.
I got it.
Nice.
Thank you. My hands are a little full.
Yeah, I got
And
it.
I'm like, so how much what's the price of this?
Well, if you want the goggles afterwards, it's 200 gold pieces. Unfortunately, I'm on temporary loan for this guild mission that you have. And then it comes back to Najera and says, yes, that's at least the words that we've been given from Commander Buzzcut. Sorry, bitches.
Hey, sorry, this is gonna be.
It's alright. Appreciate the loan, and who knows, maybe we could eventually afford them.
I can't wait. So, you guys got the goggles. Back up to the Eds. Django will say, I'll meet you downstairs 2 hours from now. Outside. Works? Yes?
Alright, yep, that works.
Fair. I'll see you an hour or two from now. 2 hours from now. He steps outside.
Alright, so I tell Garrett, meet the ship. We all go back to the ship. And we'll rendezvous there. We'll discuss our plan of action.
Like, ooh, you got it. Something's going on there, Captain. I'm like, Cordell, how you doing? Until baffledly.
So that actually brings up a question. Did I hear that entire conversation?
Say that you relate it easy enough, yeah.
Okay. So I know that Jingo is that it's a staged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which, Cordell, I'm assuming you're at the boat. Are you, like, below decks or in one of the quarters? Or are you up on top? Or in the scouts?
No, I'm below deck.
You're below deck? Okay.
I'm definitely below deck.
Alrighty. That answers that question. Solves that issue. So, what would you guys like to do for the 2 hours of wait time?
Make a plan of action. So...
Yes, we're all meeting back at the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
So, are we all at the ship now? Or do we have to do any rolls to get there?
No, you guys are easily enough back to the ship.
So, we get to the ship, we get everyone together, and this is, I guess, kind of my plan we got here. So, Garrett, since you are, how do you want to say, tiny, you're going to come with me. We're going to the rooftops. Okay. You're going to take these goggles. You're going to try to find our changeling. Alright. You're going to then point them out to
What time of day is it right now?
It's always like kind of a perpetual night in the Astral Sea. It's very like purplish blue and low light.
Dark tones.
Yeah, very dark tone.
And I'm like, alright, I usually gave it to Bella. She has a little better eyes than I do, but if you say I should take him, then
If Bella has better eyes, then Bella, you're going to come with me. I'm going to get you on the roof.
The three of us could be on the roof.
No. I only want one person. So, Bella, you're going to come with me onto the roof. You're going to look for this changeling. You're going to tell me who it is. Okay? So, Now, let me ask this as a curiosity question before I go along with it, before I keep continuing with my plan. Can I kill this changeling right there and then, or will that be bad for killing on the guild halls or ground or whatever?
You can attempt to. It's also assuming that they are not a hardy individual, because you could have tried to assassinate someone, but it'll only do damage. You can't insta-kill somebody unless they have a low enough health pool.
Sure. Okay. So, what we're going to do... Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. What we're going to do is, Bella, you're going to find them. You're going to point them out to me. I will jump down, and I will come up behind them. And I'm going to have a chat with them. Okay? So what we're going to start. If it breaks out to a brawl, this is where the next part of this plan is going to come into phase. Garrett, Cordell, and Edgar, you're going to be waiting on the ground. So, Cordell, you're going to walk out into the street by yourself. But before you walk out to the street, Garrett and Edgar are going to go out into the street as well. And they're going to sort of blend into the crowd. Okay? I want you two on standby. If you see me start talking to this changeling, start talking to someone in general, you're going to pretty much assume that's who it is. Just sort of watch my movement. If you see a fight's about to break out, be ready to rock and roll. Cordell, since this is staged, if Django doesn't take any of your shit, be ready to fucking fight. And that's it. If nothing happens, if this person doesn't show, Cordell, just follow Django, and then you go up to Commander Buzzkill's office, and then Edgar and Garrett keep a distance, follow them out of sight. Sound good? Great.
Okay.
Awesome. That's my devious plan I got here. Because we're not going to kill the changeling unless they start a fight. We'll let them be the bully. We'll try to be nice and take them with us, or arrest them, or if they want to have an all-out battle, well, it's the wrong place to do it. So, I guess up until the point we have to go out there and start our handy-dandy work, I guess we can just rest. Get ready, make sure our guns are clean, our swords are sharpened.
Take a short
Edgar's
rest.
spells are ready.
Take a short rest.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, because it's now time, I tell Garrett, Edgar, go out to the streets. Bella, you're with me. We're heading to the roof of where the area Django is going to be attempting to pick up Cordell.
Okay.
And we tell Cordell, because because we only had that telecommunication.
Yeah, I can reset it again.
You can do it.
Yeah, I have one more. This is my last one until...
A full
It's like-
rest.
Let me check if it's like... If it can be like a short rest to get him back. I think it's a long rest.
Probably
Yeah.
not for being a...
Actually, power spin, quasi blah blah blah. No, it says you can't do so again. You regain all your expended. What's long rest? You can regain one. As a bonus action, you can regain one expended psionic energy die, but you can't do so until you finish a short or long rest. So I can.
You can.
I can use my bonus action, get a dice back. Then essentially short rest, and I could get another dice back.
Then I
Okay.
would say do your bonus action, do that, give it to myself and Cordell again, like you did, so Cordell can hear us, because you'll be with Edgar and I will be with Bella, so we can communicate with them.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I'll use my... Let's see. Yes, I'm trying to think it's better to do the bonus action now or after. I guess it would be now the get a dice back. Do the bonus action before the rest. So now I'll do Psychic Whispers. To the three of us again. Hopefully better roll this time.
3 hours.
Oh, so we get it for 3 hours? Solid.
All right, I'll take that. I'll take that over 1 hour.
And then you guys all sort of kind of come together. Jerry's kind of rubbing his feet, and he's also like shining his hammer. Jerry is very happy. He's also like talking to some of the hippo people in the meantime. He's just like, "So, where are you from?" And they're like, "We're from the gift planet." And then Jerry's like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "We're from the hippo planet." And he's like, "Okay, and now where are you from?" And he like does that for all 9 of them. And they kind of like entertain it. They can tell he's very dumb. And then during that meantime, you all get your hour-long rest. So you can roll hit dice. No, it has not. Oh, I guess... no, it hasn't been 8 hours yet. It'd probably be just about 7.
So we did our we do our short rest.
I need to go take a pee right quick. I will be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Jerry is not going to be present for this fight because he'll stay on the boat with the GIF.
But I assume after that short rest, he's practically fully healed. He's good.
Yeah. Jerry. We'll say in the meantime, too, all of you kind of get set up in your positions. Bella and Edward on the roof.
Yep.
Garrett and Edgar.
Alright, so after a short rest, I might as well use my bonus action and get another
You get another one?
dice back.
Go for it.
So now I essentially have like 2... I gained like 2 more psionic dice
Okay.
that I can use later. That's pretty cool.
All right.
Bella's gonna do a total passive joke to Edgar. Like, brush his elbow with hers and be like, most guys have to buy me a drink before they get me to the roof.
That's Edward that's taking you to the roof.
I'm being funny.
Oh, gotcha.
not actual flirty. Like,
Gotcha.
chuckle, haha. LOL.
LOL.
Ha ha ha. Most guys have to buy me a drink before they get me to the roof.
Before I get that high.
Yeah, I like Garrett's like, oh, that's a good one.
Thank you. I'm taking a bow. Out of that all on my own.
So, I'll wait until Cordell gets back here for a moment. And then we can enact your sort of plan. So, we'll just say all of you get into position. I wish it would snap to grid. I need to turn that on.
Is there a map of the streets of Spelljammer?
I don't have that one, because it's kind of just an asteroid, so I have a very generic asteroid map we're going to be using.
Perfect.
So, I can show you this at least. We'll say you guys are on top of the Spelljammer Hall, which is approximately 45 feet tall, I think. It's pretty tall. So jumping down 45 feet will hurt, just so you know.
Is there any hay bales at the bottom?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works, my guy. You can acrobats down, but alright. So we can get the show on the road here then, as you all get into position. And I will put the token here.
We can almost get the show on the road. So, this is what I want to do when I get back to the ship, since I have been more or less privy to most of the conversations going on. And I've been kind of clued in on things. I want to depending on which way you want to go with this, Pat, you're
Yep.
the dungeon master. I either want to make my way to the ship's signaling mirror, or if for whatever reason our ship does not have a signaling mirror, I want to find the bathroom with mirrors.
Okay. We'll say you have a signaling mirror on your ship.
Okay. All right. And I'll basically be ready to draw down and shoot somebody if I don't like them.
So you're not going to play the part of the bait?
I thought I was still on the ship.
So you're
No,
gonna. So you're
you're the
gonna.
bait.
So you'll wait on the ship, and then you guys are just gonna watch Django come out here and sort of wait for Cordell in the meantime, as
Yeah,
Cordell is. Ooh, Cordell's waiting.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of in the meantime waiting to see if Django at least comes out.
That's
Yeah. Okay, so my assumption is, based on the conversation, I'll give it a little bit of time, and I will, before I make my way down the street to meet with Django, that's what I'm going to do to prep in the event that
Something hits the fan beforehand.
something hits the fan beforehand. Yes, that is correct.
Okay. So you all sort of set up. Cordell holds back.
okay. That's fair.
Edward and Bella are on the roof.
I
And
tell Bella to start looking. Keep her eyes open.
Edgar and Garrett are down here on the road, sort of trying to blend in with some of the workers here on the docks. And at the 2-hour mark on the dot, Django walks out of the front door to the guild hall off a couple steps, and he stands there in the middle just waiting. Bella immediately, looking through the goggles. Let me show you what we see. What the hell? Is that not what they... I'll just do this one. There you go, Belle. That's what you see.
What the fuck? I was like mentally preparing myself for something super scary though. How was that super scary? No? And is he actually carrying a painting?
No.
Oh, okay. Darn. I'm going to point him out. There he is, over there.
Alright, so what I do is I will tell Garrett and Cordell, we think we see our changeling. I'm gonna hop down and greet them. Cordell, I want you to start coming. Django's waiting here for you. Alright? Once you see Django, you tell him, whisper in his ear, not suspiciously, tell him we see our changeling and be ready to fight.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
better part, Bella. You see Django as that person.
Wait, what?
What?
Great! Django's on Raptor, and we just paid him to fake. I'm
Okay. Change the plan. Cordell, well, you know what, Cordell? Get to a position, act like you're still come, but get to a hiding position and get like that you're ready to fight. Okay, I'm gonna go greet Django. And I'm going to have a word with him. And if you see, I'm telling this to Garrett as well, and he can sort of like do hand motions to Edgar. If you see a fight break out, it's going to be a pretty one. So,
Right, so are there people or like places to hide around the like the plaza or the area we're at?
You guys are kind of like in between the
Wait.
docks and the actual guild.
Wait. Since I see now that Django is who we're trying to trap, right?
Effectively, he is a changeling. Whether he is the changeling, you're not sure.
Can I break away from plan and like go down and tell him that there's a change of plan and try to like get him back on ship or something?
You can certainly
then-
try. That's between you all.
And then like we can all like telecommunicate, right?
No,
No.
only myself, Garrett, and Cordell. It would, if you
Right, but-
want someone to
Who's
do
next to me?
it, me.
Who's with me? Okay.
I am.
Alright, so
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
far on the
tell
roof.
you. Yeah, so we're on the roof and we're looking out and I see him as our changeling. Or as a changeling. So I'm gonna tell you, hey, so our guy is a changeling.
Hmm.
Do you think he could actually be the guy we're trying to lure
Possibly.
without realizing? Well, do you want to continue as planned? Or do you want me to like make up an excuse and tell him something happened and plans have changed and we try to like seclude him?
I have a I have a +4 persuasion. So what I'm thinking, I'll jump down there, because I have high acrobatics and high persuasion. I can jump down there, hopefully not take any fall damage. And what I will do is I'll say, hey, we found a changeling. I'll say, you have. And we're pointing out into the crowd. And we're like, we're changing the plan. We need you to get Cordell off our ship. And once we get to our ship, alright, Cordell and myself I'll walk with him to the ship. And then, Bella, you slowly come down once you see I start talking to him. Nice and safely. Garrett and Edgar will follow behind me. And what we'll do is we'll sort of trap him on our ship and we'll question him there. And then if we gotta fight him, we can start getting ourselves out to sea so that we're not on the guild grounds.
Okay. I say
We're not
that's
breaking any rules.
Yeah, I see that's a good plan. Let's let the current plan go for a little while, and then you intervene if we don't see anyone else jump out to attack our guy other than him.
Well, if Django's the only changeling you see, and Cordell walks out here, we're gonna have a big freaking mess.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's right now. The whole point is to lure out another changeling. So I say let him, like, go on his plan, pretend to bring in our guy, like, fight him for a little bit, and after a little bit of fighting, if nothing changes, if no one else comes into the fray, or tries to step in, then we proceed with him as our changeling versus someone else. Does that make sense? And we go with that alternative plan. Where you jump down.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. So I'm going to put a little spin on this as another idea. See if we like this. We'll let Cordell start walking out. If we don't see anyone, we can let Cordell get near Django. And we can have Cordell start questioning him, be like, was it you the entire time? Sort of try to rat him out as he's trying to walk him. And I will still jump down and I'll sort of get into the crowd now that I know who it is. And since I can telepathically hear Cordell's conversation, I'll know if it's him or not.
Alright, sounds good. I think we just need to start rolling with it and see what happens.
Yep. Alright, so
Also-
Cordell, I say you start walking out, and Bella, I'll stay up here with you until we know Cordell is somewhat close. If we don't see, maybe if he's like 3 or 4 blocks out, I'm gonna then jump down.
If you jump off that roof, you're going to take quite a bit of damage.
I can't jump, like, I can't do any wall climbing or nothing.
You can kind of like acrobat and parkour down, yeah, but if you jump off the roof, you will take severe damage.
I will parkour off the roof.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is the goal? And let's start enacting it if that is what you guys want.
Cordell, start walking out and go to about 4 spaces away from Django. Can you put Django on the map, if possible?
I could. Yeah, let me see here. Oh.
Perfect.
Can you guys see his HP?
No, I don't see anything of Django right now.
He's there now. Perfect.
Now, there you go.
Yeah. So I say, Cordell, get about 4 spaces away. And then once he's 4 spaces away, Bella, do another check and tell me what you see.
Okay.
So Cordell is staying on the ship, trying to keep distance. And I think all of you all would hear in your minds too, at least the ones telepathically linked, that he wants them to come. He wants Django to come to him at the ship.
All right, fine. We're going to do it this way. I'm jumping down.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Not physically, parkour. You get what I mean.
Exactly, give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, easy enough. Soup.
Yep,
and on the
parkour.
ground, you land right behind Django, who you see as this kind of like gray hair bounty hunter guy. Actually, I have a picture of him. Let me show you that guy. Django. This is what he looks like.
He does not look anything like Django Fats. Okay. Interesting. Alright. I will come up behind him and I'm going to say there's been a change of plan. Before I start talking to him, I said before I jumped on, I told Bella, go back down the way you came through Spelljammer Hall and get outside, go towards Garrett or Edgar, and we'll start heading back to the ship. Since I'm now up behind him, I tell Django, I said there's been a change of plans. We see the changeling. Bella was able to see them out in the crowd. Okay, we don't want to bring Cordell out here now. We need you to come get Cordell on our ship.
He's going to kind of look a little suspicious at you all. He looks at, I think at this point, Bella, who comes downstairs and notices the goggles, but he doesn't really understand what they are for, or what they do.
How would he see that she has goggles when we're out in the streets and she's still walking down the Spelljammer Hall?
I mean, it takes a little bit of time, but she's pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys, it's not like all this happens instantaneously.
That's true.
Comes out, and he knows your crew. He knows all of the members here. I'm going to roll something for him.
I telepathically say in my head, Cordell, I might need your ass to get off that ship if I can't convince him. So, please be ready to fight.
He's gonna go. Okay then. I mean, he's like, what is it? 25 platinum pieces and the beer. Fair. I'll come with you. And during this time, he's also clocking exactly where everyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
As he starts to make his way over to the ship.
Alright. I will follow behind him, and I will telepathically say to Garrett, If there's an invisibility spell, or is there a way to hide, get out of his line of sight? I say that to the three of you. Only let me be the one following, and me being the one knowing that, well, I'm saying that terribly. Let me be the only one behind him. I want him to lose sight so he's a little more fearful. He knows something. I don't know. That's
And I'm like telepathically respond saying, "Got it," and I'm gonna like try to won the crowd and little by little kind of like sort of shimmy shake and quietly get to Edgar.
Alright.
And we'll try to let you guys go on ahead and
Alright. Don't stay, keep with me, but stay hidden.
yeah, like we'll try to get out of like few sight.
Yeah.
And
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were done.
anyways, I say like once I feel like you guys are like a ways away, I'll relay to Edgar quietly what's up and see if we can do something. Maybe some invisibility. That'd be cool.
Alright. So, I guess what we do now then... yes. What did you say, Brett?
Say, hey, cat.
So, hey, cat. Yell the house cat made an appearance.
Oh.
Not always
I thought you said
cat.
cap. I thought you said cap. Oh,
I kind of heard cat too.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. So, Pat, I say we just finish walking to the ship, and I walk them straight to Cordell. And I tell Cordell, keep a piece hidden, just be ready. I tell him telepathically. So can we walk onto our ship?
Okay. Is everyone else keeping up, or... Because this could be pretty important, depending on where you are on the map.
Yeah, so I'm assuming I was able to, like, approach quietly Edgar, and I don't know if he's...
I mean, you can try to approach quietly, but he still knows you're there,
He didn't lose sight of them?
No, because there's not that far of a distance between the docks to where you guys were.
There's no people, there's no crowds of people.
I mean, it's not like you guys are in Tokyo, and it's filled with people. You guys are on a dock.
Alright, true. Alright. Well, I'll just stay behind us. So, keep up, stay behind us.
Alright.
So
I guess there's nowhere to hide.
Aboard the ship. Cordell, you would have line of sight to your gangplank onto the ship.
Okay.
He is immediately, as soon as he boards the ship, he's going to tuck down, and he is going to shape change into Cordell.
And we knew it was you all along.
So we'll say he's about there. You guys would probably be about there. Bell would probably be caught up a little bit. He's like, guys had to get involved, didn't you?
Yes, we did. That we did. And we saw you were the changeling from a distance. And we are now on our ship, no longer on the grounds. So, I got a question for you. And the only question that matters. What do you know about our previous changeling case that I don't remember what it's about? Were you the one who did it?
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, so you're not going to tell the truth. Okay. So then let me ask you this. You're now as Cordell, and you must have did something, and you're blaming it on him.
No,
We
you
can-
guys did something.
What did we do?
You had to get involved. You couldn't
Yeah,
just
yeah.
leave it be.
And what was that?
You had to play little mystery detective and try to solve something that didn't need solving.
Spit it out. Before I make you spit it out.
You think you can do something, friend?
Yeah, I kicked the bigger boss's ass than yours.
You haven't even seen what I can do.
I'm not afraid of you. Trust me, I ain't.
He shape changes into you. Maybe you
Yeah.
should be.
You're in my world now.
Captain
You're on my
Edward Kenway.
You can be whoever you want to be, but you are only a mimic in my eyes. And a mimic never wins.
That's why you're wrong, friend. I'm not a mimic. I'm your worst nightmare. And he kind of like melts a little bit. And you can see like a gunshot wound in your own head as he starts to melt back into his original form.
Oh, I guess the battle's about to break out.
He spins his gun. So what's gonna be, friends? You gonna let me go? Or you're all going to have to die?
Well, I know one thing. My friend Cordell over there does not like to go anywhere without a fight. I think you got your answer.
You kind of see like a tumbleweed rolling across the asteroid.
Beautiful.
Love it.
He spins the gun and he points it over towards you, Edward, and that's where we're going to roll initiative.
Alright.
He will be the first to make a move.
Of course you will be.
And hopefully he rolls pretty well. Oh, he rolled really well!
Fuck, I didn't. I got 13.
I'll roll this some initiative. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. But not as good as Django.
Oh, he's number
If
one.
that's your real name.
Oh, Edgar is not participating. Okay.
Alright.
So, we'll kick it off then, as Django immediately spins the revolver and he is going to take a called shot at Edward. That is a 12 misses. He spins it again. He's going to take another called shot.
Can I choose a dodge?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's a hit. So you will take... that should have been 23. Oh, no, it was 8 because you absorbed it. Yeah, so 23 damage total on the first hit to you. And then he will make one more shot. This one he will also call.
So,
He immediately just turns around and pops 3 shots at you. And the last 2 hit. So he spins around, and you drop to the floor. And he's going to say, it didn't have to be this way. Garrett, your turn.
oh, fuck me. You're telling me I'm dead?
No,
You're unconscious.
you're unconscious.
Oh, fudge.
So are we all managed to get on the ship? Or...
You guys are kind of coming up the rear, but you can still see him.
Okay. Yeah, right now it's like. So right now, I'm assuming I get on the ship and I see.
You have the map
I
there,
see
my
it.
guy. We're using the map now.
Yeah, I see like Edward down. And right now, because I don't have the goggles, I do know that Django is a changeling.
Yeah, you
But
just see Django gun him down real quick.
Is he as Django, or does it look like?
Well, you would see him as Django. Currently,
Okay.
yeah. But he just guns down Edward.
Yeah, and I'm like, yell out to Bella and Edward, Edgar, like, Bella, it's time to like get over there. I got you covered, and I'm gonna start shooting with psychic blades. I'll probably I think I'll use my bonus action to steady aim.
Okay.
And then I'll fire at Django.
That hits. It hits barely. You do get sneak attack though.
Ooh, alright.
You get 17 damage. You hit him with a pretty solid hit, and then he kind of brushes it off like nothing. And he looks over at you. I fought worse.
And I'm like, don't worry, I'm just getting started.
Is that your turn, Garrett?
Yeah, I used steady aim, so I believe I had to
Forgo your bonus and movement.
forgo my movement.
And bonus.
No, my bonus was a steady aim.
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, I believe that ends my turn.
Alrighty, Edward, can we go ahead and roll a death save?
Alright.
Just roll a d20 for me. That is a success.
Yeah, you can also roll the death save with the
On the main
main page.
It's okay.
There's like a square that's below death saves, and that automatically put it but you can also mark it manually. Just mark it on the S for one save.
That's what I did
Gotcha.
already. I already did that.
So if I get 3 saves...
You're stabilized. You don't have to make saves anymore.
Okay. But if I get 3 Fs, I'm dead.
You're dead. Yep.
Alright, good to know.
And if you roll under a 10, you get an F. And if you roll a 1, you get 2 Fs.
But what if I roll 20? Do I get 2 Fs?
You get 1 HP.
Interesting.
1 HP in a dream, and you basically reset all your
All your
death
saves.
You saw the light at the end of the tunnel and it brought you back. I'm not ready yet.
Alright.
I didn't hear no bell.
I'm not gonna follow the light.
So, Bella, you are up.
Alright. I don't remember how much. Do I have 30 or 40 feet? 40.
Monk. This says on your sheet, yeah, 40.
I think that's 40. Did I?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, that's 40.
Okay. And so there, I'll go diagonal to here. And then I'm going to Sacred Flame.
He succeeds easily. He's like, oh, you're gonna have to try harder than that. Oh, he takes 0 damage because he succeeded.
Oh. Figured it'd be like that.
Cantrips
it's an
don't
all or
get half
nothing.
damage. Yeah, cantrips don't get half.
Oh, okay.
You're going to have to do better than that.
Can I do anything else, like throw a dagger or anything, or no?
As a bonus action, as a monk, unfortunately, no.
Can my fist reach it? I know I can do that.
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it. Okay, well that's what I did, so.
Okay. Cordell.
All right. I'm going to look at Django and I'm going to say, if with the way your luck's going right now, if you were a politician, you would be honest. So, I'm going to shoot his ass with my pistol.
Okay. That hits. Does some damage.
Right. And I want to take a quick glance to see if I see his true form in the mirror.
No, unfortunately, because he is not a doppelganger.
He is not a doppelganger. It's the only non-magical thing I could think of to reveal his identity. I do have one more.
Changelings don't have the mirror effect. I thought about that. That is a good idea. I had to look at the doppelganger stat block. I was like, yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do at the moment.
Okay.
All right.
Edgar, I know you're not partaking in initiative. Is there anything you would like to do on the round, though? As you're standing by, kind of watching everything kick off.
Is this all solid ground?
Yeah, we'll say most of this is like the docks that kind of goes up to your boat, and then I don't have a map for it. I'll make one next time. It's more accurate, but
I'll walk up in a non-threatening way. Say, can we do this in a peaceful manner?
It's beyond that, my friend. There's only one way this ends for me, and it's not a beneficial way.
Yeah.
I understand why you're doing what you're doing.
And why is that, friend?
Well, I mean, he did threaten to kill you if you didn't go along with his plan.
Oh, I mean, what I've been doing in the first place was never a good deed. But it got me along for now.
Was it a job?
Was it what?
Was it a job? Like, was it part of one of your bounties?
Oh, it's always been easy money.
Was Cordell a target of yours, or was he just like in the moment?
Oh, it was the easier one that I've grown with, because I think out of all of you in the group, he's only ever really talked to Cordell. So he sort of had a correlation. And then once you guys started investigating, it pissed him off.
I mean you no harm, because I don't know what's going on.
You're a smart one, then.
If my shipmates allow you to go, will you not kill the rest of us, please?
Make a persuasion check. Fair.
That's where I'll end it, and I'll let the rest of the group decide.
Okay. He is going to look over at Cordell. In Cordell, you feel this... It's almost like you see X's in his eyes. Because he has you declared as the bounty. He is going to use his bonus action to use an ability, and he is going to make a non-lethal shot at you. Not a called shot, just a non-lethal. So he tries to shoot you like in the leg to down you. That's a 29 to hit. You will take an extra 1d10 and an extra d8 of damage on the roll. And a d10. Let me just roll the d10. It's 1 extra damage. So Cordell, he shoots you in the leg, and he notices you don't drop, and he'll turn, and he's going to shoot non-lethal at Bella. This one, he doesn't get the bonus action, but a 19 still hits.
Ooh, can I do a missile redirect?
Yes, you can.
Daniel, can you do that for me?
I have to kind of remember how this goes too. Deflect missiles.
I believe you have to roll like a...
When you are hit with a ranged weapon attack, when you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex plus your monk level. If it's reduced to 0, you catch the missile. Alright, so let me roll the damages here. It will reduce some of the damage at least. That is a total of 15 damage. Wow. 16, so you reduce it to 0 and you catch it. And you can use a key point to throw it back if you would like.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why not?
So go ahead and make a ranged attack. I think it's the same modifier you have for your dart.
So you want me to just use the dart?
Yeah, just use the dart to hit. And the damage is based off of his stat block. So go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he takes 17 damages. That's pretty good, actually. And then his last shot, he will shoot one of the ropes on your ship with a natural 20. He shoots one of the ropes on your ship, and he's going to grab it and swing over to another boat that looks like it is just getting ready to leave. And as he lands on the boat, he'll turn and look at you all. It's a good thing you gave me 2 hours to prep. I'll see you all next time. He kind of just smiles as the boat is starting to rev up a little bit. Garrett.
Alright, so... How far is he right now?
He just swung over probably about 20-30 feet onto another boat.
It's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm basically like... I'll try to... Gonna do another steady aim. Fire at him because
You can't steady aim if you
what
move.
he did. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm still moving to get a better shot here, and I can still fire.
Okay.
Psychic whispers, regardless. Psychic blades, excuse me. I said psychic whispers. Right.
You shoot the blade at him, and he kind of deflects it with his pistol.
Yeah, so I'm firing back without really, like, truly focusing. The shot isn't that good, so easily, blocks it there, and I'm not too frail, but I'm like, no!
Do you think I could get off a shot before he gets
When it gets to your turn,
too
yeah.
far?
If you want. Garrett, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I guess as a bonus action, I could do a dash. That we get next to Edward. In which case, like, I can, if you need to, I can apply some first aid or try to do a steady aim, whichever one we can do, and next turn, and just end it here.
Okay. There you are. Edward, go ahead and make another death save. Okay. Bella.
Alright. So he went up onto another boat, right?
Yep. And it's currently drifting like it's getting ready to take off.
Alright. Do you think it's feasible that I'm close enough that I can use my acrobatics to shimmy up the side and throw a spear in his face?
You can even climb on board if you would like, but you don't know where that ship's going, and it'll be only you there.
No,
you just want to jump on the ship, jump off of the ship, and throw it at him.
Yeah, I want to kind of shimmy, I'm gonna run up, kind of
kick off of the wall.
Yeah, off the side so I can get up more in his face while being able to land back on where we're standing.
Sure, yeah, you can do that easy. Yeah, I mean, you're a monk. You run over and just jump, and you're level with him, and you got the spear in your hand.
Yep. And here we go.
That is an 18. It just hits.
And... oh, of course I got it 1.
That is 4 damage. You pierce him with the spear, and he just shakes off the damage.
Well, at least I tried. I feel like I should have something quippy to say, but I don't know what to say.
Is that
Try to frame one of us again. Do it to my face. I don't know what else to say yet. That's all.
Alrighty, Cordell.
I'm glad I didn't kill him.
As he's walking away, I'm going to say, obviously, when you played in the sandbox, the cat tried to cover you up. And I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
Maybe I won't shoot him again.
I misses, unfortunately.
Alright. I think I'm going to lick my wounds and find more insults to hurl at him.
Okay. Is that your turn there, Cordell?
Sadly, it is my turn. Sometimes the bad guys get away.
Edgar.
We'll meet again, changeling dude.
On the other side.
Brett's lifelong enemy asshole for this campaign.
No, he hasn't done anything to get me worked up like Floppy Franks did.
I can already see the meme.
Anyway.
Nothing's worse than our team trying to drop quips.
Edgar, is there anything you would like to do or say in these fleeting moments before the boat takes off?
Nope. I'm all good.
He'll turn over towards the rest of you as the boat is setting sail, and with Edward fading in and out of consciousness, he'll say, I thought you were capable enough, Captain Edward. When you're strong enough to collect my bounty, I'll see you again. He kind of just smiles as the ship slowly pulls out of port before zooming off. And with that, you are all out of combat.
So, can I move or am I dead?
That is up to your party to stabilize you, and
Alright, so I'm going to use my, I'm going to cast Spare to Dying.
Okay. So you are stabilized there, Captain, so you don't have to make any more death saves.
Do those get unchecked now?
You are stabilized, so yeah, they are technically unchecked.
Perfect.
You're not dying anymore.
Cool. Alright.
You're just at 0 hit points asleep.
Okay.
You've had a near-death experience.
And I did.
Please exit Ride Luck.
Yeah, you said he was a weakling there, Edward Kenway.
He was. And I'm going to prove that to him.
That is now John's first evil guy that he will hunt down to the edge of the earth later in the campaign.
Oh, trust me. He's on my radar. As soon as we find him again, this battle's not over.
John has his first sage. It's his first sage or his first Franks. Baby boy's first Franks.
Yeah, definitely more Franks than Sage, but pretty close.
That's a good one. So, as Edward Kenway lay unconscious, you guys are out of combat. Still feeling the gunshots of Django's pistol reverberating in your ears as he fleets off into the distance. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, I'm unconscious, so I can't tell you guys what to do, so I leave that up to you.
I thought he wasn't unconscious anymore.
Well,
stabilized.
On the plus side, well, we didn't.
Somebody slapped this boy awake.
Well, we didn't kill the guy. He has been outed, and we know that he is the bad guy that we are after for these murders.
Murders.
Murder.
Yeah, it's almost like he created the bounties to collect.
It's almost like he did that on purpose. Yeah, I bet he was disappointed when he went to London and found out Big Ben was really a clock.
I bet his wallet's 5 pounds too heavy.
I bet his mother used to feed him with a slingshot.
I will still say, my wallet is still 5 pounds too heavy. Yeah, I told Taylor, I said when we go over there, I want to collect one of each bill.
There you go. So, would you guys like to take a long rest or something on your ship to at least recuperate your wounds as
Nope.
Janko's last moments leaves you behind? Or would you guys like to report to Captain Buzzkirker? Everything is up to you guys at this point.
Everything's up to you guys. I'm gonna go say the same thing as Pat. I'm unconscious. I can't say anything.
All right,
Jerry?
I think we take the information back to Captain Buzzkirk, and we emphasize that the melee occurred on our boat to help ease any tensions that may have been, any ill will that may have been brought against us by fighting essentially inside the guild. We didn't do it in the guild hall. We did it on our boat.
Mm-hmm.
I think we booked off.
So Jerry will walk over to Captain. Captain, don't worry, I got you. And Jerry will pick you up and put you into the captain's quarters. And he kind of props Captain Edward up at his chair. And, like, he finds the tricorn that's sitting on the ground. He, like, puts it on there. And the tricorn starts to slide. And he, like, stiffens it back up on top of his head. And Edward is just passed out. And Jerry, like, props his head up and puts a pillow underneath. Just to check. He takes care of Captain. As the rest of you make your way over to Commander Buzzkirk's office. As you walk in, he is, like, halfway back done fixing his boat inside his bottle. And who all is there in his office to report the things?
Report all the things.
Yeah, the fight and the happenings of Django and all that.
Out of character, really quick. This MF could not hear gunshots going off.
Oh, they just ignore it because they're like, well, we don't want to get involved.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a lot of capable people in the guild hall. It's just a matter of fact of getting involved or not.
There's a lot of MF side characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to recap. So, Django is still like a member of the at this point, a member of the
He is a planeswalker, yes.
planeswalker. So he would have an amulet.
Actually, let me make sure. He is a planeswalker, yes. He does have an amulet.
Okay. So I was we report to Commander Buzzkirk about what happened.
So
Yeah,
Edgar, Bella, Garrett, and Cordell all in the office?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys all walk into the office. Bella, you still have the goggles on.
Yes.
As you walk into the office, Commander Buzzkirk is halfway through putting his ship together. And Bella, this is what you see putting the ship together.
What the fuck? Now that's what I expected earlier. Holy shit. So wait, he's a changeling too? Right?
Possibly. Or he can disguise himself.
I'm going to, like, nonchalantly and try not to lead on that I saw his form, and yeah, I'm going to leave my goggles on, but I'm going to, like, try to play it off as if they're regular goggles.
Give me a deception check.
Shit. Hold on here. X out of the things. Oh, I'm -1. Oh no.
Okay. As you guys come in to his office to report what's going on, he kind of stiffens up and he pays attention from his boat in the bottle. So, I heard gunshots. Is everything all right?
We're alive at least.
Yeah. Edward almost bit the dust, but we got to him in time. All's well that ends well.
Well, very good then. So, I'm assuming Django was the culprit you are looking for.
So you suspected him too, Commander?
I did not, unfortunately. But just the fact of him not being here really kind of says something.
Yeah,
But it
seems
makes
like,
sense when you think about it.
Seems like Django did the crime.
And now he must serve the time. Well, we'll most likely put up a bounty for his head. Probably start
However,
around 100 platinum.
Well, that's 4 times as much as Cordell's price.
Well, he is quite the powerful individual.
Yeah, he's crazy powerful. Pretty strong.
Captain. Mr. Buzz.
Oh, yes. Hello there, Edgar.
Sorry. How about we don't put a bounty on his head, and we keep it between this group. That way, other people aren't suspicious.
But what if other people run into him? Wouldn't it be worthy of them knowing the information that he's a criminal at large, and to stay away if they are not capable?
If they're not capable, then when they die trying to apprehend them?
Well, we can put a severely dangerous warning on his bounty. And plus, being in the bounty hunting business is dangerous anyway. That is a risk you must have to take.
Okay.
Plus, I believe he has an amulet just like all of us, correct?
Indeed he does.
Is it still active to track him down?
I'm sure it might be. Let me take a look. He kind of like sits down. He flips open his sort of like a pocket watch or some form of amulet. He is still here within Etheria, actually. Seems to be making great haste towards the far west side of wild space. There's only one thing I can think of that's over there. Couldn't be. No. The course is going more southwest. It's deviating? Well, I do guess there's the fire stream. Legend tells of a spacecraft, or a space station of form, that is drifting off into the southwest side of wild space. And that is home to an experimental program, so I hear, where they create mimics.
Sounds like there's more to this bounty hunter.
Not to interrupt, but when we were fighting, I did call him a frickin' mimic. But I know you guys don't know that, but I did say that.
Commander Buzzkirk will also say to you all, there is one other thing that is intriguing, and hopefully the next time you all are planeswalking, you can find a little bit more information about this. There seems to be some form of disease or something that's spreading within some of the planes. It sort of turns people into zombies. And as it goes on, it kind of takes over the plane, leaving nothing but zombified humanoids on the plane of existence. So, if you ever see something like that, please report it to us. It's very important. That's where all of you recall the visions that you originally saw when you came here. You saw the kingdom burning to the ground. You saw someone running through the castle, the main castle. They were wearing a long blue set of robes. They were being chased by a long red cloaked wizard of some form. And just as that blue cloaked person was scratched on their arm, they were shoved through an arcane gate. And that's where your vision closed off originally. But this sort of occurrence that Commander Buzzkirk is telling you of sort of mimics what you have already visually seen. And just so you recall, it was this scene the red wizard, and then the blue wizard. You're not sure where that took place, or even how long ago that took place, or if it possibly took place in the future. But that is what you recall on your way to Etheria the first time.
Who exactly is recalling that? All of us?
All of you. As he tells you about this sort of zombified sort of infection or whatever is going on some of these planes of existences.
Do we still have our telepathy going on? Oh wait, I was never part of any of that. Never mind. So I can't relay what I saw of him to anybody else.
Mm-mm. Not right now, at least.
Okay.
Who is the most perceptive in the group? Passive perceptive. Passively perceptive.
+4.
14. Grape Shot is a 15, but he is not here. I don't think there's anything any of you would have clocked.
Where do you see that at?
Party sheet.
Oh.
So, Commander Buzzkirk will lean over to you. Also, in addition, for helping out at least, Django, I shall award you all 25 platinum pieces, the pieces I was originally going to give to him.
That's good. Gives us a chance to potentially equip us better to take on Django again.
Indeed it does.
I think that's about what, 100? Like, one platinum piece is about
30
100
gold pieces. No, it's 10s.
10 to go.
Platinum to gold is 10.
10. Which ain't pocket change. 30 gold is definitely some very good. Pretty good money.
So then, what will you do now?
I think for now we definitely need some rest. With the captain being knocked out, it's best to, honestly, all of us to heal our wounds and then to make our next move.
Fair enough then. I'd recommend all of you to step into the upstairs floor at some point too. Maybe when your commander or your captain is feeling more up to it. And you can see the Occlumancer. I think he is one of the few people that you have not met here. That is sort of under the employ of the guild.
Octolancer, who's that?
He studies the space through the telescopes. That is his specialty. He studies the stars and eyes. More so.
Sounds a good plan.
Alrighty then. Rest easy, friends.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, Commander.
Have a good night. I have to go to the little boy's room. And he, like, runs off.
Okay. Once he is clearly gone, and I don't trust speaking out loud, I'm gonna write down a note and ask Garrett, when can you do the telepathy link again?
And I'm like, I could do it right now.
You can?
Yeah.
I thought you had to do a long rest.
No, I have I have a certain psychic die and a psionic die, and I was able to. I remembered that I can get some in the back using bonus actions. One bonus action per rest, and
so
so
then
I was able
I'm-
to get a couple more.
Okay, so then my character, I'm gonna point at telepathy, and then I'm gonna point at you and all of us.
All right, so, and I'm like, I say what you want, but okay, and I'm gonna do psychic whispers on connect to Bella, Edgar, and Cordell. Yeah, the four of us, and connected for.
All right.
Did that go in? Hang on, I gotta reroll. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. I'm running combat. So yeah.
So
Alright, we can talk to Lepuku now.
telepathically, I'm gonna be like, holy shit, guys! Oh my god! Did I keep my shit together?
You know you can only do that to 2 people, right, Garrett?
Oh,
other
my
people.
bad. Might be. I thought it was
It's your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I'll do Bella for sure, and I guess as Edgar said, he was gone on and off.
Okay.
I'll just do Cordell again, or unless Edgar's back.
Okay, so it's me, you, and Cordell?
So yeah. You still got telepathy. You can still telepathically say that. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna look at you two then.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say what I had just said earlier. I'm gonna describe what I saw from who was he, the guild master?
Mm-hmm. Commander.
The commander. I forgot to take off my goggles before coming in, and when we walked in to see the commander, this is what I saw. So if you want to share it with them too. I'm gonna describe it, but no one else can hear me, so
Yeah, but give me it's just the type of picture you create through words. Give me a performance check.
wait, -1 as well. Okay, hold on.
This is just you trying to recreate what he kind of looks like off of details, and I think the main things that you'd be able to kind of give to them, they wouldn't get the full picture of the creature that you had seen, but the main things that you give are he had these sharp nails and teeth, yellow eyes, blue skin, and it looked like he was wearing tattered clothes, like a cloak and pants.
Did I get the feeling that he was like personally when I saw it? Did I get the feeling that he was a changeling or something more like a mage?
He's something that can disguise himself.
Okay. So anyways, I tell you both that he's got like long claws and stuff, and he is nothing like what he truly appears. Like what he appears to us.
Here, I'll let you try to describe it to them without
Okay.
knowing what the creature is.
He looked like this monstrous zombie looking overbuilt, cloaked, bluish, gray-toned, white-haired, yellow-eyed monster with long black claws.
And I'm like,
That is worthy of a 7, because I would be so fucking lost.
yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally understand. And I'm like, doesn't understand at all. But I'm like,
Is not
but I
look
believe
like
you.
Yeah, I
Bottom
have no
line
idea
is, he's not what he
you're trying to
appears to
describe.
be.
Yeah, well,
That's-
my mother-in-law isn't what she's described to be either, but hey, there's that. Yeah, you need to edit that out of the recording.
No. You just say it in character. It's in character. Cordell said it. His mother-in-law.
But what should we do, guys? Like, he doesn't. He's hiding who he really is.
Alright, telepathically, I'm like, I'm not sure what you saw, Bella, but you seem to not, like, I assume that even, you know, Bella's attempt to describe what she's saying, I'm assuming that, you know, it's like, if I do an insight, it's like, she's clearly telling the truth.
Garrett, since you have telepathy, do you have the ability to, like, send images? Do you have that possibility? Like, mentally
No.
send it?
I don't think so. Like, let me read the Psychic Whispers again, just to make sure.
I was gonna say, if you do, then I was gonna be like, I'm gonna hand you the goggles so that you can try to slyly put them on and see what he looks like without him noticing when we saw him in the morning.
I'm like, well, all right. I guess I could try putting on the goggles.
If only someone had minor illusion.
Oh, do I have that?
If only.
Who has that?
Oh, nobody played an arcane sorcerer or wizard. So probably no one.
We have surprisingly we have kind of a lack of magic sounds.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, so let me see. So it says you can establish telepathic communication.
It's not an SMS. You can't send pictures over your mental wavelengths.
Exactly. No pictures.
Oh, man, I don't know what else to do, but guys, he's not what he appears to be.
And I'm like, all right. I'm like, telepathically, I'm like, hey, if you want to lend me the goggles, I can try to see what's going on.
All right, here you go. I'll hand you the goggles. That's all being said telepathically, and I'm gonna say, I don't know if he has any other abilities that we're not aware of, so I think it's safe if we just be cautious, right?
Alright, so I'm just like taking the goggles. I'm just gonna put them on. So do we know if the commander's coming back, or he's just like gonna?
He seemingly went to the restroom.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he left.
But during this time, Retainer Aura walks up to you all, and she goes, "Oh, are those the goggles of revealing?" Yes.
Who said that?
Retainer Aura, the helper of the guild, essentially. Picture. She's the commander's, right-wing person. Hold on, let me pull a picture of her up.
And so assuming I'm wearing the goggles, and obviously I assume when I'm putting them on, I'm choosing to attune to it.
Okay.
So do I see when I assume Returner is just walking in the office, I'm like, when I see her, do I see her as this?
She's a normal. She looks just as she does without the goggles on.
I'm telepathically going to tell Garrett, when you see the commander, make sure not to show any reaction so he doesn't realize that we can see who he truly is.
And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, we got the goggles of revealing, but these are actually the goggles of night.
Give me a deception check.
Keep them safe.
And she's gonna roll 2 checks.
Alright. Just gonna make sure I'm at the thing. Okay, guys, cool. I'm gonna use my side bolstered neck.
Okay.
To add some.
Okay. So you tell her, no, those are the goggles of night that you're wearing, which you are currently wearing the goggles of revealing, correct? You changed them out.
I assume I just put them on, basically, as
Okay.
we just got walking in the door.
Oh. That's very strange, because these runes that are embedded on the side definitely show that of a different type of magic. I was willing to turn them back into Najura for you all, if you were too busy.
Well, I see. And I'm like, look, I'd take off the goggles, and I'm like, oh shoot, you might be right. No wonder it looked it didn't block the sun.
We're indoors, and there's no sun within 100 million miles away, and she's kind of like.
Nailed passing the baton to Garrett.
And I'm like just circling back. So anyway, I think we might need to keep them on for a bit longer, because our target got away.
Oh yes, I did hear about Django fleeing, but I already knew about that.
Yeah, but we might need him. We might need is to track him down, because we found out his location thanks to the commander.
Well, I heard that you're going to have to purchase them from Najura. It did take quite a bit of time to craft them.
Either way, I'm hoping that you can lend it to us for a little while longer.
Okay.
That, or we can hopefully, if he needs to purchase, we can hopefully negotiate some sort of deal where he can get some money ahead, and then we can capture Django, and then we'll get more money out of it, and he can get the rest of it.
I think you should negotiate then. But I did have one other message from Commander Buzzcook, which she kind of walked from downstairs, and he kind of ran down the hallway, so at some point there was no way that they talked to each other. She says, "Please don't look at him." And she just smiles.
Oh.
You're not the only ones with telepathy.
Shit.
I mean,
So she heard
she's not
conversation.
telling us telepathically, but
No, but she can talk to the commander telepathically.
So she heard our entire conversation.
Not yours. Not your telepathic conversations. But the commander also knew exactly what those goggles were.
Oh. Fuck. Well, I've got a bag. He knows we know.
And I'm like,
There's a bad guy.
She'll lean down to you. He might be what he is, but he's done a lot of great in this world. And that is all that matters.
if they're too aware of what's going on, I'm trying these on just now. But I'm gonna take them off and I'll take them off and.
You can't
Yeah,
judge
let's.
it. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was like, I'm just gonna take them off, and I'm like, all right, maybe we'll go down there and talk to Jared, see if we can bother them for a little while longer.
Okay. She'll say to you, you can't judge a book by a cover if it's wearing a different cover.
Oh, I mean, she's not wrong.
Poor Daniel, just like, everything's unfolding.
It's alright, can't judge book by cover. I'm maybe short, I'm a halfling, but that doesn't mean I can't kick ass and take names.
Certainly.
Alright. Alright, let's head out then.
Okay, so you guys start walking downstairs.
Yeah, I was walking like I had nothing to worry about, even though I'm probably a little worried.
As you guys are walking downstairs, you hear, "Ooh, that was a close one, thank you, Aura." And you look upstairs and there's still no one there.
So we picked up on on his telepathy for her.
No, he was invisible.
Oh, so he's still there! Oh my god! We're like walking away trying to keep our shoulders squared and straight and like nothing's bothering us, but as we're walking our knees and ankles are like shaking, barely walking straight.
I love high magic. It's great.
That is the last time I trust you, Garrett.
And I'm like, telepathically, I'm like, she had me there. She completely had me.
I know. You can't deceive to save your life, but neither can I. So let's just pretend it never happened. And most of the rest of the team didn't hear or see any of this, so let's just go on with our night.
Okay. So you guys are going back down to the magic shop on the first floor?
Yep.
Sure.
And as you walk in, once again you see Nemarius, the golden tiefling, and Najura in his blue cloak. And they're like, "Oh, you've returned already?"
Yeah, we're back to see if to tell you that seems like the goggles were legit.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, at least according to Bella, she's the one who got most use out of it.
Good.
Fortunately, it seems like person we were looking for got away.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
Just nice.
Edgar.
Either way, we were hoping to kind of see if we can keep goggles for a little while longer because we wanna. Us and definitely Captain wants to pursue the target.
Well, we can negotiate a deal, or You can pay full price right now.
Yeah, I know. Like collectively, we do have a good amount of money. We could pay it outright, but you know, we'll be left a bit empty in our war chest, so we can negotiate
What is it you would like to do then? It's 200 gold pieces for the goggles.
It's how many gold pieces?
200.
200 or 100?
2.
2.
1 plus 1.
I have 130 gold pieces. I'll chip in 100 if someone else wants to chip in.
we could, and like how about this? Maybe we could negotiate a deal of potentially, say, like 150.
Give me a persuasion check.
And hopefully with that we can succeed at bringing this changeling to justice.
Nemerius is like, don't you know Nemerius has a family to feed? And you see he creates an illusion of like 4 little tiny tieflings that are golden.
It's a persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion. How about the 175 so my family doesn't starve? You just see his like little tiny images that are standing by his feet, like holding his knees. They're like, ah! They're like opening their mouth like they're hungry, like looking up to him like a baby bird.
What's the PP? What's that again?
That's a platinum, and it's 10 gold pieces.
Oh. What about SP silver? Is that silver?
Yeah, it's silver pieces.
Yeah, you really need 10 silver pieces to form one gold piece.
But 1 platinum for 10 gold. Okay. So I have
162.1.
Thank you.
Wait,
Is
how
no
much you got?
Gold? I have 132 gold.
Holy shit.
All that.
That's what I'm saying. If someone else
Saving
can pick one.
stonks.
Alright, so I'm like, alright, how about 160, and well, we can have a deal.
You see one of the kids like holding his tummy in pain, and then he like collapses on the ground. And Mary's like, they're killing my family.
Fine, what 170? Fine, 170.
Deal.
Right.
What?
Alright, so I'll put. So you put 100, I'll put 70.
Okay. I'll promote my down to 32. I tried.
Alright, so that's.
Nemerius is by far one of my favorites. Just
60. Let's do 2 platinum pieces, but I'll probably just convert them to gold. So 90.
Hungry girl.
Alright, so I hand out 70 gold, which because this is like two platinum pieces, or at least 1 platinum piece and 60 gold. And alright, so now the Gall should be ours, and yeah, Bella, you can continue holding on to them. You paid majority.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. And the Marius is like, thank you. Now my family is full again. Look at them. And the one gets off the floor, and he's just like, ah. Najura will say, if there's anything else that you need, just let us know. All right?
Cool. I was saying, is there any... Maybe you can make some more cool items for us?
What do you have in mind?
Yeah, I'm thinking... Perhaps something that can, expand my, my psychic blade attacks, or,
That's rogue shit.
Who would I need to talk to get my pistol enchanted?
Oh, very good. That is I think in Najura does. In Nemarius they do the enchantments actually. You'll have to leave it with me for a couple of days, but I'm pretty sure we can work that out and take care of it. Also, we do have some items if you're interested.
Well, I'm kind of on a limited budget, but yeah. Take a look and see what we can do about getting my pistol enchanted.
Oh, there was also one of our good friends. He collects things for us sometimes. I hear he's in town. Have you seen him? Benji? His name is Benji.
I haven't seen Benji
think
in a
we've
while, come to think of it.
seen Benji before, yeah.
Oh, well,
Benji gave us a ride back here. Or actually, yeah, he helped us steal our boat back.
oh, interesting. Don't need to know. Don't need to know. It's beyond me.
I don't have enough money to buy anything on that list.
Well, when you get some money, come back, honey.
Sure thing, bitches.
Yeah, that's a good stuff. Oh man, the Stone of Good Luck is so good.
A robe of useful items.
I might have a request.
Oh, what is that?
Maybe a fancy cloak like this.
Ooh, a nice blue cloak.
Maybe.
Well, I think that can be arranged easily. Do you want any enchantments of sorts on it? Mine personally makes it a little bit harder to get hit.
Is there any way I can just try yours on just to see if it's a really good fit? I won't run away or anything. I just want to see if it's a...
Give me a persuasion check.
Here, what?
He thinks for a moment. This cloak is rather special to me. I think we could have one tailored for you. It might be a little bit better. You know, there's a great seamstress.
I think you can.
What was that, Daniel?
Are you guys travelers of sorts?
Well, travelers, not anymore, per se.
So you're able to enchant stuff here?
Mm-hmm. Indeed I can.
I just, your cloak seems familiar. That's all.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Are you sure you haven't traveled to another place, not here?
Well, you know, I'm not from here originally. Most of us are not from here.
Oh, recent last month or so, I guess.
It's been a long time since I came here.
Are you feeling okay?
Never better.
I say that out, but I just saw that. Brad, I just want to make sure you're okay.
He, I think immediately, like reflexively, he covers up his arm.
I understand.
Everything's good now. Father Aquan fixed me up.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
He's here, right?
Father Aquan, yes.
Yeah, that's the same person we talked.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I am so glad that I'm able to help you. It just
That's
looked
great.
like a really bad scratch. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was a long time ago. Also, Edward, I think about now it'd probably be about an hour if you would like to roll hit dice. And you will come to consciousness.
Dice roll d20.
No, you have hit dice on your main tab. You have 4 of them on the very bottom of the main tab. That'll heal you, essentially. There you go. So I think during this conversation, Edward Kenway would probably come dangling on in. And Jerry's probably propping him up a little bit. Captain, where are you going? Joey is staying for you. As Edward Kenway kind of stumbles into the magic shop.
Alright. And I don't really say much.
And the juror's like staring at you all. You know more than you're leading on to believe. You know something. And he
I'm like-
looks you over, Edgar.
I know that I need to have my pistol insured.
50 gold for an enchantment. It's a great deal.
I'll take you up on that. Done.
He'll take the pistol. Nemerius! Feed your family! Get to work! He's like, Nemerius, take care.
Yeah, 50 gold, I'll pay that up front. I'll put that in 3 platinum pieces and 20 gold pieces.
Perfect. Nemerius, we'll take care for you, my friend.
Much obliged.
Not a problem. But he looks back over to Edgar. What do you know about this scratch?
I can't say I really know, to be honest with you. I'm still very delusional.
What about you, Edgar?
What I know about it is you're healed up. That you just told us, right?
Indeed.
There's nothing to worry about. That's the case.
You be careful out there. Lest something unfold to you, such as happened to I.
Careful, you just can't be too careful about scratches these days. Infections, blood clot, alert.
And it came out of nowhere, seemingly.
Yeah, it did, but I think our reputation is going to catch up to us pretty soon. I just want to show you that we care.
Only time can tell. And I appreciate it.
But I am also a great cook.
Do
Excellent.
tell.
I am excellent at cooking. Maybe we can, get together one day. Or one night.
Are you asking me out on a date?
Feels like it.
Depends. Is it a yes?
I'm a little old for you, young man, but I like cooking. So just have me over whenever.
Absolutely. How about you, Namaris?
Nemarius is working hard to feed family.
How about I come over and help cook for your family?
I don't actually have family, I just feed family, you know? Nemarius is free like wind.
Smart man.
Smart
Tie
man.
down.
Indeed, Nemarius. Nemarius, womanizer of many tiefling. You see, I knew one tiefling long ago. Whew! Named Verdona, if I recall. Wasn't it crazy?
He sounds psychotic.
Ah, red tiefling, dangerous. Gold tiefling, where it be.
Heard nothing but good things about this Verdona.
First time you've heard from her. Anyway, why don't we
People talk.
get out of your hand? So maybe you can get Wardell's.
Yes.
I'll give Nemarius a day or two and finish pistol easy.
Of course, Namaris. You were like brother to me.
Yes, perfect. Maybe we share vodka one day, it'd be good.
That
Needs to
sounds
be
like a good
Polish.
idea.
No, not from Polish plane. From Nemarius plane.
Namaris. I don't do Siamese vodka. I do Russian vodka.
Oh, yes. Nemarius, you speak his language.
Yes.
So as you guys kind of finish up here, Benji kind of like sails up to the window of the building on his tiny little dinghy, and he drops off some things for the store, and he slides open the window, throws them in real quick, and they're kind of just like garbage almost, but they look like they could be turned into something. And then Benji's like, "Hey, what's up, guys? It's me.
Hey, Benji.
I found it."
Are you, well, I'm sure you did find it because it looks like you're playing with your little dinghy, so I'm sure you found lots of things with that.
Of course I did. I done found it.
You've done
You want to see what I done found?
I want to see what you've done found.
I found goodies. Cordell's
Still
favorite
not-
magic item is in there.
Yes, it is, and I know it.
The duster?
I was just looking at that. I don't
It
know
is
what that
not the duster, actually. You
No,
had the
that
had
is a
the
cool
duster
item,
in
though.
another campaign.
Yeah,
That
I
was
knew
the
it.
one-
I was thinking about. I was thinking about this. Like I see it. Like, oh yeah, it's there.
The Stone of Halfling Luck.
Halfly luck.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Benji just finds all kinds of crazy shit.
I found it.
And now I see just showing us the stone, like just glowing. It's like, ooh.
Let me tell you about this time I was down in the Nine Hells. And there was this big sleeping demon dude. No, actually, he would be in the Abyss. Let me tell you about this time I was in the Abyss. And there was a big sleeping demon dude. I think his name was Orcus. I took his wand. I mean, I found it.
Can I talk to Benji and I'll tell him I'll give you 200 gold pieces right here, right now for it?
For the wand?
No, for the halflings, that stone. That's 800 pieces. I'll give you 200 right here, right now. You got it for free, you're still making a profit.
Oh, I found it, and I paid for this one.
I'll give you 200 right here, right now. Who else are you going to sell to?
There's plenty of other people that like the stone.
I think it's going to collect dust. I'll give you 200.
I'll tell you what, I'll hold on to it for you. Benji found it.
Yeah, I want it now. I'll give you 200.
That is not how you negotiate.
Give me a persuasion check.
Right. Persuasion check.
Also, I see you got your ship back.
Oh, fuck, I had to get a 4.
Hang on, didn't you get like a rest to get some, or you didn't get the full,
No, he didn't get he got a short rest.
okay, for, gain some more luck rolls.
You guys are getting ready to take a long rest, too. I do think he sees you're all beat up.
Wait for a fight to end.
200 gold pieces. I'll give it to you.
For how much?
200 gold pieces.
You'll give it to me for 200 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Cordell, give him 100. I'll give the other 100. You can have it.
Dude, I don't have 100 gold pieces. I've got 47 gold pieces and 22 silver pieces. I've got 0 fucking money.
He's got 22 cents. He's got.
Do you have those gold pieces, Cordell?
He's got 20. He's got 22 cents.
That's what the fuck I've got.
Benji
Does
says,
anyone have any gold pieces?
well, it's not going nowhere for no time soon. If you want, I'll hold it. Oh, don't worry.
I have 62 gold pieces.
That's enough.
How much?
Hey,
do you
let me
need
ask
from
this.
We're
Is this damn stone
not
worth
doing
it?
Huh?
Is the stone worth it?
It's a pretty good stone. It's basically gives pretty much anyone else the like the halfling
The halfling ability.
Because I got a grand total of 167 gold pieces right now.
It pretty much makes sure someone never rolls a 1 again.
Alright, I can give 167 gold pieces if someone wants to finish the 200.
You got 137, my guy.
Oh, I thought the platinum pieces, I thought you said they're 20 each.
It's 10.
10.
And 5.
So how much do you actually have?
137.
Okay. I have 62.1 that I can trade.
I'll tell you what. You give me 200 now, and then you pay 600 later.
Oh, whoa. No, I ain't shipping them for that.
The deal. That was not the deal. We said, you just said 200, we could take and walk away.
200 and I won't find it later.
You won't still back off of us. Tell you that for a fact.
You're literally talking to the guy that found the Wand of Orcus off of Orcus.
Yeah, but I'm Captain Edward Kenway, and I'll put my foot up his ass.
And Orcus is a god.
I don't give a fuck. I can jump off a building into a hay bale and survive. Get more godly than that.
Okay.
How about 200 and if we're ever going somewhere that you want to ride to, you get a ride on our ship for free.
I got my dinghy.
Well, fuck, I'm out of negotiation.
Yeah, we're what we need to do is
What's ball bearings?
How about
throw 'em.
200 and you get to take me out on the town tonight.
You do have a copy of the wand, but it is not a official wand. Benji's like,
I'd be your gal for the night, but no funny business.
If you take her out, you drop the price to 150.
Dude, you do not know how to negotiate.
No, he's real bad.
Huh?
No, he's real bad.
Oh, real bad.
Oh. Don't listen to him. 200 and a night on the town with me.
Benji scratches his head. I was supposed to be having a date down there done in, what is that, Planet Fire? Cancel? Nah, Benji'll be back later. 200 now, 600 later. Take it, leave it.
I'm only about to take in the 200, so that's up to Cordell.
Can I ask something out of character here as an idea? I got currently a stealth of +8. And thieves' tools of +6. Could I do what I think I'm doing?
You can attempt to, but if he catches you, it could be real bad.
It'd be real bad for all of us because you're going to learn that your actions have consequences.
I know somebody could turn there with a meme of that. Hashtag Hector.
You also might have a stealth of +8, but he might have a perception of +20. You don't know what he has.
Plus,
You're about to find out.
He found like a wand, some sort of powerful magic wand.
I'm walking away before I get this killed.
You know, I'm supposed to that
Probably a
picture.
good
At least
ally.
I'm trying.
I'm going to look over at Nemarius and I'm going to say, hey, well, these guys are, being stupid. Why don't me and you go have that vodka? Because I don't want to be around when shit goes sideways.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check to see how powerful he is?
Give me an insight check then.
Alright. I want that bloody stone. Fuck me, I ain't rolling good.
Yeah, you're not sure. He literally has possibly two of the most powerful items in existence in his boat.
Wow. I with a roll like that, Edward Kenway, I think you feel pretty confident in being able to take Benji.
Benji will take you on a date.
I want to do something, but my rolls aren't really good tonight. And I have a feeling if I do something, it's going to put us in a cluster.
Well, hold on. Have you done a dice color change yet? Then change your fucking dice. And try again. Every rolls are bad. It's always got to be that dice color.
I'll go back to the ones that were giving me good colors. Or giving me good rolls. What do you guys think? Should I try to steal it?
Nope.
I mean, that's on you.
Oh no, it's all first and all. That's why I'm asking.
Wait.
You're in this by yourself. I already left.
I would probably like. If it were me, I'd probably be like, no, I'm not gonna bother. Like, I have a feeling that if he
You
can
want it
make
that
those
bad?
things,
You want it that bad? I'll help with the 200, but I'm not going to cover the 600 later. That 600 part's on you. But I'll help you with the 200 now.
Thinking here. Why don't we just do this? I tell Benji, you keep on to it, I'll buy later.
Alright then.
Will you sell it? I'll give you, right now, I'll give you 20 gold pieces if you hold on to it. And I'll come back later and buy it off you.
Done.
Alright.
But if you did 200, you could take it and use it and pay it off later.
Yeah, but the thing is, I only have 137. You're using up all your money. What if we need it for something else?
There's other people with money.
Cordell has a couple cents. Garrett and Edgar have no idea.
Yeah, I have a couple.
I only have
cents.
20
I
gold
a couple
pieces.
of cents that tells me we don't need to screw with Benji.
So I will just give what do you call
I'm just saying, if you're gonna give anything at all, you might as well get an upfront advantage. I'm gonna say, you know what? 200, 600 later. He's good for it. I'll help him out with the 200.
I like your thinking. Deal.
But you have to give us at least 6 months to pay you back.
Time is time.
No coming and collecting any sooner. We have a deal?
Deal. He spits in his hand. He reaches out his hand.
I'm gonna like hand wave his hand towards Cordell because I ain't doing that.
I mean, he's the one getting the stone, I assume.
Yeah.
So he has to do the handshake.
Alright, well, I guess we go on our answer on what we're doing.
Yeah, so spit in your hand and shake it. Give the guy a shake.
Alright. Cordell, take your damn stone.
Yeah, I got you, Cordell. It'll go in your sheet. I think it went in there. Let me see.
So if you had how much you have? You had 137.
Cordell has his favorite item in the game. Homebrew Stone of Halfling Luck.
Hey, Cordell.
You
better remember this.
I'll just zero out all of my.
Excuse me? I better remember this. I fucking told you no, and I said I didn't have the money, and I said that we could live without it. I am not going to remember this. I am not going to remember this, and I am absolutely going to fucking tear this up.
I thought this was for Edward.
What's wrong with Cordell?
Oh, whatever. Whoever the deal's
I'm
for,
gonna
shake the guy thing.
It's mine now, motherfucker.
Hold on, let me put the battle music on. We spent 30 minutes trying to get a halfling stone of luck.
Sounds about right.
So, are we walking out of the store now?
That's up to you guys.
I'm walking out.
I mean, I think we're all broke after all.
Benji's like, later! And the man is like, I'll see you in a day's time. As he walks out with Cordell holding his hand, and he's like, let's go get some Russian rum. And, I mean, vodka. All the good stuffs.
Russian rum. Oh,
Have you ever heard of Russian rum? That's why you don't hear of it.
the entirety of the island of Puerto Rico just sank about 3 inches.
You heard about Russian rum, then you never heard of it because you didn't wake up. So Nemarius is going to drink some vodka with you as he janties out to the tavern floor.
After
Nemarius.
you've been with Benji and Party Dynamics, I'm going to need the whole bottle.
Yeah, so drinking.
So Bastion gives you all a couple of drinks as you all sip into the night. I'll say you guys enjoy your evening before coming to a close and getting a long rest. And as you wake in the morning, your good friend, Private Jacobson, the adventurer who wanted to know more about your stories, that has been there all along for you guys, purchasing you guys drinks and trying to get close to you. He is found dead on the docks in the morning as you wake up. His trusty knife at the side of his ankle there that was tucked into a shoe is missing. And that's where we're going to pick it up next time.